What's up, you beautiful bastards? How's it going? Welcome back to the Ike Palmer channel, episode number 16 of Off Mic Ike. How are we going? What's funky? What's fresh? What's going on? What's happening? We live. Welcome to 2026. I was saying to myself, you know what? I think 2026 will be the year of Ike Palmer. But I think I fucked that up already. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to be realistic about it. We're not going to set any crazy expectations for this year. We're just going to go, this year is a year. It is the year that we are streaming and making short clips. But what's going on, bastards? What's going on, you crazy motherfuckers? Not very much happening in the Ike Palmer world. Got new fans for Christmas. Well, got myself new fans. Not like digital fans. I mean like actual fans. I just started my OnlyFans for Christmas. 50% discount to everybody who subscribes right now. No. Not much. Not much this year. This is the start of a good year. Nothing crazy is going to happen this year. I say that, but who knows? Anything's fucking possible. I also got a vinyl player, right? I bought a vinyl player. I was so excited because I got a whole stack of vinyls that I can't play. I don't know why the fuck I got all these vinyls that I can't do anything with. However, the problem is, it's, now, I've traversed the forums. I've had a look at the Reddits, the subreddits, and they all say, do not buy this turntable. Do not buy the Audio-Technica LP60X. Because it will destroy your records, apparently. It'll absolutely fucking obliterate them. Which isn't true. Apparently people say that because it's got a very heavy needle pressure on the vinyls. But it's not that much heavier than other record players that are on the market. However, the problem with that is that I bought this fucking record player thinking, yeah, I got like 2 radios that I could just disconnect the speakers of one of them and then plug in the LP60 to use for, you know, like use those speakers. Nah, apparently not. Apparently this shit don't connect. It's RCA cable only. Now, that is a lot. My bad. 100% my fault. I didn't do my research before buying the item. I kind of shot myself in the foot with that. But, you do the best you can, you move on, you live, and you learn. Now I gotta spend a couple $100 on half decent speakers if I want that true vinyl audiophile quality. Is it worth it? Is it worth it spending a couple $100 on speakers? I don't know. I don't know about all that. Maybe I go onto Facebook Marketplace and see what they got. I would do it on stream, but then I end up fucking doxing myself, wouldn't I? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because there's ones that I've looked at, the edifiers, which apparently, according to all audiophile subreddits, are horseshit. Do not get these. Do not get these fucking things. According to the legends, this one. Powered bookshelf speakers. These ones are okay if you're just getting started out, the powered bookshelf speakers. So, you don't need to get an amp for these ones or a receiver, which is good. That's a good selling point for me because I'm an absolute fucking moron when it comes to this stuff. I have no idea how to set up an amplifier to speakers, right? I did a bit of research, just not that hard. You just get speaker wire and fucking plug it all in, whatever. But I'm conflicted as to whether I get powered speakers like this. Even then, it's still 150 Australian dollars for like okay speakers at best, but at least it's got the RCA inputs. That's the selling point right here for me, is that it's got that and wireless remote control for volume adjustment and mute when I'm listening to my John Coltrane album and I just want that dirty sax solo to shut the fuck up, dude. When it's so nasty, I give them the look. Musos will know. I gotta put my phone to do not disturb because I'm getting disturbed midstream right now. But yeah, I got some bits and pieces on the Christmas days, which is good. It's always good to have little unboxings for Christmas, you know, unbox therapy, as it were. But yeah, Happy New Year. I hope you all didn't get too fucked up for this new year. Usher in the new year with a new me, as they say. Fuck no. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions particularly. Not that I don't believe in them, it's just the fact that people put, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the gym more consistently this year. And then they don't do it. They do it for about 2-3 weeks, and then everybody gives up. It's sort of redundant, you know? I think the thing is, if you're going to go to the gym, you can just start going like August 12th. Set the goal, the idea on August 11th, and go, yep, full intentions, I'm going to go hard at the gym for fucking the rest of this year, or until August next year. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's good to set goals, and I understand the symbolism behind, you know, new year, new me. It's a big, bodacious thing, you know. It's an event. You got to make an event of it. But, nah, not for me. Not for me. I never fuck with New Year's resolutions, personally. New year, new me, teehee. Yeah, real. I'd be waking up every morning this year going, yep, when does the new me show up? When can I upload my brain to the new me? Make an artificial intelligence version of myself, dude. Alright. I suppose that's enough preamble. Do we get into the topics? Do we dive into the docket? I think that's the best idea Ike Palmer could have possibly ever had. Alright. So, briefly going over what we went over last week. FaZe Clan has self-immolated. It's destroyed itself, sadly, because it's one of the OGs, you know. It's one of the gaming organizations that span back decades, 15 years for some of the members. And 15 years worth of work has crumbled in front of them, including one Ricky Banks. Now, I saw this video on Twitter of Ricky deciding, hey, I gotta go to fucking St. Barthol's. Barths? He spelt it B-A-R-T-H-E-S. I don't know what that is. I saw the title and strapped in. Well, do your straps a little tighter, my friend, because it's about to get reckless. So, I saw this video, and if I had to suffer through watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to suffer with me, because I can't. I have to. This year I'm being more evil, and I'm spreading more hatred on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ricky Banks dancing, a 34-year-old grown-ass man dancing on a mega yacht in St. Barth's with Victoria's Secret models wearing unfindable CH. So, like, I don't know, what is it? CH? What is CH? What does that mean? Why is he speaking in tongues? He's speaking in code. But look at him. Look at him. Elegant man. Look at him by that fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, look, I'm all for people having a good time, but you don't have to post it. I'm about to sound like Grandpa fucking Palmer here, but pull up your pants, Ricky. Ricky, pull up your fucking pants, man. But if I had to suffer through that... Now, I would play the audio, but I'll get copyright striked when I re-upload this, so I'm not going to do that. But if I had to suffer through that, you had to suffer through that. St. Barth's? Where the fuck is St. Barth's? Island Country. Island Country... Where? Where is this island country? St. Bartholomew. It's just out of Puerto Rico. Hang on. So he posted this a few days ago. Wait a second. Wait a second. He's speaking in code. St. Bartholomew. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to insinuate too much, but is he a plant? Is he an operative? Ricky Banks is fucking glowing, dude. I saw that about a week ago on Cringe. Surely he's being ironic. I fucking have my fingers crossed that it's all ironic. But, I don't know. Knowing Banks, the kind of guy he is, well, who knows? He knew. He knew. He orchestrated it. You think a guy just happens to fall like that? No. He orchestrated it. Not our Ricky. Not our precious Ricky. You think this is bad? This chicanery. And there was a couple of photos that came out of Banks, like, chilling in the ocean with his hat on. Everybody's telling him, bro, every time he goes swimming, is Banks a part of SEAL Team 6? He was on that chopper. He was on that chopper, little do we know, ladies and gentlemen. We'd be spreading a little misinformation on the Ike Palmer channel. It's a joyous pastime of mine. But people have been giving him shit for wearing his hat in the pool. He's balding, alright? Ricky Banks. Ricky the Monk Banks. His hairline is receding. Let a brother have his hairline receding and enjoy the activity of it all in any way he wishes. Ricky Banks' hairline. This is evil. I ain't about to pull this shit up on stream. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am, dude. This is FaZe Bank. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. If I ever end up like this, you guys need to fucking put me down. Please. This is crazy. This is crazy. Monk hairdo. What does that look like? Oh, he about to start speaking gospel to me. He about look, if his hair actually looks like that, I'm not gonna give him shit for wearing a hat when he's going swimming, bro. You know what I mean? Brother got the Friar Tuck cut. I don't want to be giving him that much shit if he's looking like this. And now I've said something about it, I'm about to end up with the triple widow's peak right now. You know what I'm saying? I just wished absolute hair loss upon myself. I'm gonna have to go to Turkey and get hair plugs. Looks like that's something Ricky should have invested in years ago. No way, yes way, dude. Yes way. If he's not lucky, an eagle's gonna soar past with a rock in its claws and drop it upon his head, thinking it's a fucking turtle. That's a real story. That really happened once, apparently. It might just be a parable. A parable of don't go bald, basically. Now, on the same vein as FaZe Clan members kind of being a little goofy, being a little bunch of silly characters, I was scrolling through my Twitter. And Lacey openly admitted that rent is high and asked fans to help pay it by leaving a sleep stream running all night once a month. Rent is due. I'll be asleep on stream once a month with max ads running. Leave the tab open at 1% volume. No ad blocker. Just help me pay my rent.
So, rent is due. Rent is due, so today will be a long stream. Yesterday was a long stream. The day before that was a 13-hour stream.
So, what I'm surmising out of this is the fact that he lived in this mansion in LA, rent-free. He didn't have to pay a single dime, dude. He was on that good life, you know? And then FaZe Clan fucking blows up. All of a sudden, he has to pay, I think it's what, $16,000 in rent? I don't know if brother's ever lived a day in the real world. I feel like he's just not, he's not locked in. He's not withered enough to understand that, yeah, rent do be high, especially when you're living in a fucking mansion like that. Somebody's got to pay it. And if it ain't FaZe Clan no mo, brother, you got to cough up. You got to start coughing up the money. Start paying the bills.
I also would appreciate it if I'm going to do a sleep stream. Here's my method. I'm going to do a sleep stream once a month where I am going to sleep on stream with max ads running, and I need all of you guys to tab me open on your computers with 1% volume and just leave it on the whole night. No ad blocker, nothing, okay?
Are you telling me this guy, right, he probably makes at least 100K a month, without these sleep streams. You're telling me that in that 100K, he has several exotic cars, right? But he can't budget 16K for rent. How much does FaZe Lacey make monthly? Okay, so he's making around 70 to 90K monthly from Snapchat alone, which is almost $1 million yearly. And you're telling me this guy can't fucking budget in to pay his own fucking rent? Come on, dude. And he pays his cameraman $168,000 to $216,000. 20% goes to the person running the page. He doesn't even run his own fucking page. He can't pay his rent? You telling me? Lacey, if you need the money, just do another another old-fashioned FaZe rug pull. Yeah, dude. Let's do save the kids token too. I think that's what the meta is, right? Fuck these sleep streams, dude. Start another crypto scam. Get CoffeeZilla to make another fucking video about you. Oh, I'm getting fucking GamerSupps everywhere, dude.
So once a month, I'm doing a sleep stream. I need y'all to just help me out one time and help me pay my rent, okay? I'll be asleep. That's fine. Y'all can go to sleep. Just leave the stream open, 1% volume, let me run max ads for a night and get my rent money.
This has to be like a marketing strat. There's no way that that's actually real. Like, there's no way that he can't actually pay his rent. I don't believe that. FaZe Lacey dono amounts. Like, how much he make? Sorry, it's 1,800. During a subathon, Lacey revealed his total earnings were in the range of $600,000 to $800,000. That's crazy. And you're telling me you can't muscle in a few extra dollars to pay your fucking rent, brother? Come on.
Stop putting that baby doing this. Just come on. Can you guys reason with me here?
There ain't no reason, brother. Only hustle. This is like Frogan crying for her rent. Just be a legend, dude. Just be a legend and make baller content. Now, there was a response clip from another ex-FaZe legend, FaZe Adapt. This guy, FaZe Adapt never been the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's always been my favorite FaZe clan member. And he reacted to this clip. I believe he's living in the same fucking house, mind you. He's the only FaZe member who can actually pay his rent now.
Actually funny seeing the guys come to the realization that rent is not always free in life. And there is gonna become a moment where you're gonna have to pay your own rent.
Adapt is the only real motherfucker in FaZe clan. All these other guys have to be like industry plants or something. Cause I don't believe these guys can be real. There's no way.
In the chat, probably understand. I remember I had to come to this realization when I first left the FaZe house after it disbanded in 2020. And a lot of the guys now are realizing, wait, rent, what is that? It's what you pay to live.
But you're telling me these guys don't have any savings? You make that much a month and then you go, I don't need a safety net. Everything's going to be hunky-dory for the rest of time. Internet celebrities have the shortest shelf life of any career ever. And the only real one is Adapt. He knew this was going to happen. He was putting extra money away. He was building up a little nest egg for himself, you know? Dude, Adapt is the only funny one. Did you see his New Year's goals list? No, I didn't. I did not. Let's have a look. Let's see this. FaZe Adapt New Year's goals list. You guys want to know my New Year's goals list? I'll keep it short, sweet, and simple. Number 1, smoke more cigarettes. Number 2, drink more coffee. Number 3, get more bitches. And that's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I need, dude. Let's see this shit. FaZe Adapt. New Year's resolutions. There's no way this clip is 8 minutes long. Where do we get to the good stuff? Dude, this... That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Learn to do a backflip IRL.
Okay, now
Make sure I keep a W airloin. What the fuck is a W airloin? Whoa, no, number 4, Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, number 4. Actually, nah. I've changed my resolutions, alright? So, number 1 is Dr. Pepper. Drink more Dr. Pepper. Number 2, smoke more cigarettes. Number 3, drink more coffee. Number 4, get more bitches. I've reprioritized my whole year now. Kill Lazar? Who the fuck is that? I have actually seen this. Learn how to cook a meal. Alright, so I was praising Adapt for being the realest motherfucker in FaZe clan. Brother can't even cook. Do not let brother cook. Let him start off with chicken, see how much salmonella he can ingest all at once, dude. This one is metal as fuck though. Learn to backflip IRL. I should probably do that. I wonder if I could do a backflip right now. I suppose we'll never fucking know, will we? Jump a dirt bike really high. He gotta hang out with the...
Now we're in FaZe state. Neil deGrasse Tyson collab. He said...
Neil deGrasse, next generation Tyson.
Right?
What else we got? Come on, Adapt. You gotta cook faster than this.
Tobacco on drugs. Or, and that's not really a resolution. Yeah.
I love this
Relapse
brother's spelling.
On
this is legendary.
Nicotine, and then I redo my 7-day. Ooh, that's kind of an infinite content glitch, no?
Yeah, you're kind of real for that. If I ever quit tobacco, you know that's a fucking lie.
That's kind of self-explanatory.
Finish hot dog. How?
That's kind of self-explanatory.
Is it? Is it self-explanatory? Am I out of the fucking loop? How the fuck is hot dog self-explanatory? No, this guy funny as fuck. This guy legendary. He knows. He's got his priorities right. Memorize the quadratic formula. Nah, he's got that covered. He's the smartest guy I know, dude. Yes, I'm Googling quadratic formula right now. I never finished school, dude. Man, there's just a bunch of numbers and letters. Okay, maybe I'm the fucking moron. Alright. I've just been humbled. I'm sitting down now. I've been put in my place. Maybe I should memorize the quadratic formula. That's fucking embarrassing. I did not mean to slam the fucking gamer schlop on the table. I'm getting aggressive, dude. I'm getting aggressive. I'm getting jittery. It's getting fucking real. I'm drinking more caffeine. No coffee for this stream. Just GamerSupps. But that's got way more caffeine than coffee. So if you need to get going and get gaming real fast and real good, accuracy is increased. It's proven with the nootropics that are found in GamerSupps. Alright. On to the next. On to the next thing. What flavor GamerSupps? We still on that good. We still on that good, brother. And look, that shit good. That shit good. I don't actually really fuck with the other ones that I bought, and I bought a whole tub. I wish I just bought the little sample packs. I had a sample pack of the Schlatt milk because I got a whole tub of Schlatt milk, and I was drinking that last stream, and it's alright. It's okay. It's just I'd much rather drink something that's gaming supplements is back. Hell yeah, brother. Welcome to the chat, Falcon. I'm telling you, they'd make $1 million off me if they just gave me a chance. Please help me pay my rent, GamerSupps. But yeah, now the Schlatt milk kind of mid, not gonna lie. I fuck with the good though. Anything like remotely cherry flavored, I start drooling at. I'm like a. I was about to say something real bad. I'm like a pit bull staring at a 6-year-old child. I start dribbling everywhere. That, believe it or not, that was actually a lot better than what I was gonna say. I was about to go evil mode. It is evil mode Ike Palmer this year though. We're going mask off, we're going crazy style. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a fuck. We gotta be real as fuck with it. Alright. On to the next. On to the next. Stop fucking rambling, Ike Palmer. Get to the point. Get to the fucking shot from the point, dude. Hang on, I gotta adjust my camera. Cherry would be peak. It is, man. The Ike Palmer flavor is gonna be nothing but Dr. Pepper ripoff. Dr. Palmer. Yes! Yes! Yes, Falcon knows. Falcon fucking knows, dude. Dr. Palmer's MK Ultra. We're gonna be Ted... Oh. Any name I say here is gonna get me absolutely fucking nuked. We're gonna be Ted Kaczynskiing the Masset. We're gonna be Charles Mansoning the Masset. We're gonna be. See, there's nothing I could say that can make it work. That can make it real. Better late than never. What's up, Random Tomato? Welcome to stream, brother. But yeah, I think that's an awesome pitch. If I went to them with a whiteboard, right? Hang on. Do I still got my whiteboard? Yeah, I still got my whiteboard. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. One moment. One moment. Do I have a texter? Yeah, I got a texter. Alright, I gotta get something to wipe this shit off though. 1 second. 1 second. We back, we're so on. Alright, let's wipe this shit off and get started on the GamerSupps Pitch. Dude, how fucking caked in is this shit? I haven't used this whiteboard in years, to be completely honest. Maybe I should start doing the Twitch Gamer Girl thing where I write down people who subscribes fucking handles on the whiteboard. Every single new subscriber, I jiggle my boobies. I think that's probably the meta. That's better than the Lacey stream strat, dude. Sleep stream. I think the e-girls do that too. They do that pretty regularly. Dude, this shit is baked on here. I haven't used this thing in years. Nobody... Oh, this is gonna make a horrendous clip. This is gonna make such a fucking horrendous clip. It looks like I'm whacking off, dude. What the fuck? No, please. What's up, Random Tomato? What's going on, brother? How's everyone this fine evening? Excellent question. We're rocking and rolling. I'm geeking off the GamerSupps, as usual. We just be icing with the Palmerers out here. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. I'm trying to fucking clean this goddamn whiteboard so I can use it for my GamerSupps pitch. Hopefully this bit is worth it. I don't think it is, though, to be completely honest. This looks so fucking bad. This looks so bad. Why am I doing this? Can I turn my camera off? Can I turn my fucking camera off while I'm doing this? Nah. Hell no. Somebody put that shit on LSF. Please. Make it worth it in the end. Alright, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. This shit dusty, bro. This shit dusty as fuck. Alright. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So, this is my pitch, right? Do I have to write it backwards? Is that how this is gonna work? So, if I create the flavor, if I write it here, Dr. Palmer's MK Ultra. That looks like a real special child wrote that. That's not indicative of my handwriting, I promise. I literally am writing with my left hand and trying to make sure it's still in frame too. However, Dr. Palmer's, you know what this flavor will do? It will brainwash the masses to spending their money. $1 million idea. $1 million idea right here. This is the thing you want to focus on. Don't look at this. Don't look at this part. This part, it's just a name, dude. It's just a name. Focus on this part, alright? And I guarantee you we'll be going to the moon. Just how we save Splitgate 2, or Splitgate Arena Reloaded now. I promise. I promise. Was that far too long for the bit? I think that was far too long for the bit. Too far and in depth for the bit, dude. But speaking of things that made $1 million, there are a lot of platforms out there these days getting accused of view-botting. A lot of streamers on Kick. Trainwrecks has been talking about this for years. A lot of streamers on Twitch. A lot of streamers have been accused of view-botting on Twitch. Even the FaZe guys, now that they don't have FaZe to back them up, to save them from the view-botting allegations, they need to do the sleep streams. So, we have this statement from Kick Eddie talking about him thinking that Trainwrecks was just a schizo. Oh, it would help if I put it on the screen.
Then again, I think it's great the debates people have around it, and I think it's really great that people are calling out view-botting and whatnot, because, to be honest, for so long, I think like the only person who ever called out view-botting was like Train, right? And even I thought Train was fucking schizo. I was like, this guy's fucking nuts. Like, why is he going on and on and on about fucking view-botting? Like, I was like, it's just fucking Train. He's crazy. But, you know.
But he literally, like, he owns the site. He's literally an owner of the fucking streaming platform. I think the thing is, short-term view-botting creates that whole confirmation bias, right? Other people are watching, so I'm going to keep being tuned into this shit, right? It makes sense. Long term, it's not good for the platform. Not only is it not good for the platform, but it's not good for the streamer, because then all of the real people will just leave because they go, this guy's got a billion gajillion views. It's like people comparing live chats of people with like 1,000 live viewers to 300,000 live viewers, and the 300,000 live viewers is going way slower than the 1,000. Sleep stream is a fate worse than death. So real. I was at Woolworths and exchanged a $50 gift card. I got given a gift. Oh, whoa. View-botting is fucked because I don't get what the end game is with it. It's to have that sort of confirmation bias, I think. So, like, people will go into a stream and see that the streamer's got, like, heaps of viewers, and they go, oh, okay, this guy's got heaps of viewers. I'm gonna stick around, you know? What is it called? It's like a fucking psychological concept where, like, if a lot of people, like, not herd mentality, but if a lot of people are watching something, you're more inclined to stick around. That's the basic concept of it.
It turns out that it is a big fucking problem, right? It's a really bad problem. And a lot of people are involved in it. And, you know, now I look back to Train talking about it like 4 or 5 years ago, and he'd be spamming me with like 100 messages saying, Eddie, like, this isn't real. I was like, fuck, the guy's crazy. But I was like, nah, never mind. Looks like I was the crazy one in the end. So, no, it's good that it's a more common subject now, that's for sure.
But at least he can walk it back. You know what I mean? Like, he's not sitting there going, yeah, Trainwrecks was fucking crazy. What a moron. Anyway, we got a really bad view-botting problem. You know? But, actually, you know what? This actually wasn't on the docket, but I've just thought about it. Drake is getting into a RICO case because of Stake. Now, Stake is owned by the same guy, Kick Eddie, or Steak Eddie, as he's known as, and Adin Ross have been accused of using online casino money to artificially inflate streams in class action case. So it's not just the view botting that's the problem, right? It's the online casino who owns Kick are funneling money into big creators like Adin Ross or Drake and using that to inflate the streams with view botting. So it's like this fucking big circle. It's like all the AI companies investing in one another and then investing back into each other, which, you know, keep that graph in mind. Where is it? I got it up. Keep this graph in mind, all right? Just keep that little image in your mind. Take an image. Take a picture with your eyeballs. But they're recently getting into a US civil case of using online casino money to pay for automated streams in a bid to artificially inflate the singer's royalties. Okay, so this isn't even just about like live viewership. This is about like streams on other platforms like Spotify and stuff. That's crazy. And popularity on music streaming platforms. No one has been charged criminally with regard to the allegations in the lawsuit. Dude, this is just like good old-fashioned payola. They're just paying off to increase the streams. It's like paying off the disc jockey to play your song more. It's pretty good equivalent, if you ask me. Not just because I just came up with it, but Global eCasino Stake has dismissed the claims as nonsense. Dude, it's just nonsense. What are you talking about? It's just a little bit of dilly-dallying, dude. It's absolute double Dutch. And said it was not concerned about the lawsuit. Alright, well, I mean, they probably got incredible amounts of money to be able to back up this statement of it being nonsense and them not being concerned. Although, I don't know if they got more money than the US government. That's yet to be seen, if they can fight that kind of lawsuit. 2 women in the US state Virginia have filed a class action seeking $5 million from eCasino Stake, the celebrities of another Australian internet personality. The celebrities and another Australian internet personality for alleged breaches of racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations. Dude, we're watching The Sopranos unfold in real life, except all of the characters are lame. Facebook gaming was nonsense. Dude, I'm about to start co-streaming to Facebook gaming. That's where it's at. I'm gonna stream to every platform I can. YouTube, Facebook gaming, Mixer, Twitch, Kick. That's how you money max. AsmondGold has the right idea. Stake.com, a Curacao licensed global e-casino. So it's Curacao licensed, but it's actually operated in Australia. But their headquarters is in Curacao. They just can't operate in Australia due to the gambling laws. Is officially banned in dozens of countries, including the US, Australia, and the UK. Its American arm, Stake.us, does not allow users to gamble directly with real money. Wagerers play with e-tokens. Some are provided for free, while others can be purchased and withdrawn as cryptocurrency. So, whilst it's not technically illegal, if they go through the RICO case and it's found that it is illegal, then that's going to be a big stain on case law. And that will be held as an example in future cases, which will absolutely fucking rail it in all of its future operations. Which, I think, the thing with that is the big concern back in the day when Stake first started getting big and streamers on Twitch were doing the gambling streams like Trainwrecks and Adin Ross and all that, they ended up getting banned on those platforms because they were promoting gambling to kids, right? Not just to kids, but like teenagers using their parents' credit cards. And then it just ended up getting outright fucking banned, like illegalized, dude. They illegalized my gambling revenue. I put my whole house down payment on a game of roulette. I bet on black and it came out red. I lost all my dollars. But that's the kind of shit that's going on. Whether or not you agree with gambling being morally okay, I think people should have the freedom to do what they want with their money as long as they are of legal gambling age. I also reckon their accounts had boosted odds. Oh, they absolutely did. It's literally CSGO Lotto all over again. You remember CSGO Lotto back in the day with was it Syndicate? Syndicate who was in CSGO Lotto drama? And T Martin? Because they owned it and they were streaming the CSGO Lotto games, and it was just rigged for streamers and content creators to always win something good. This was like 10 years ago now. Yeah, Pro Syndicate and T Martin. It's the exact same thing. History is cyclical, right? And it just repeats itself. It goes round and round in circles. They give them a little bit more of a win. And this was like back when nobody had heard of the idea of internet gambling, right? Well, they'd heard of internet gambling, but T Martin, haven't heard that name in ages. Yeah, I've got my shovels and I'm bringing back the dead, dude. I've got my Necronomicon open to chapter 3, and we're signing incantations to bring up the Deadites. But it's very similar, these two concepts of stake getting absolutely nuked and the people playing it, the people streaming it online, getting artificially boosted odds to win in their favor, and getting digital currency for free, like millions and millions of dollars worth to play with in front of a live audience to entice people to come in so then they can justify giving the creators that money. Same as CSGO Lotto. Same as CSGO Lotto. Now, last week we spoke about Ubisoft getting hacked by four different hacking groups who all knew each other, and there was a little bit of infighting there. Recently, there was a breach in Twitch.com's payment methods for streamers and stuff like that. So they completely breached 2FA some fucking how. Nobody really knows how it happened or why it happened. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my shit to look good before I go off half-cocked again, like I usually do. Yeah, there we go. Massive Twitch hack. Multiple streamers had their payout information changed allegedly via Zach Busey. Not yet clear of the company. Thanks, Keemstar. Thanks for your spelling, dude. If the company was compromised. So, and Rainbow Six got hacked again over the last 2 weeks. It's been hacked, what, 4 or 5 times? 6 or 7 times? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. They're just exploiting everything they can. Why not just leave it alone, dude? But there's a heap of streamers who have had their accounts compromised and their payout methods were changed. So when the payment time comes around this month, a whole bunch of random people are going to be making absolutely no money. All these streamers are making $0, 0 cents because it's going to somebody else's bank account because it got fucking hacked. And they had 2FA on, and it completely circumnavigated 2FA. I don't know how it did that. I don't know how that was even possible. But here are some statements from people who had their Twitch shit taken away from them, right? Here's a couple of examples. Kiona, Bear VTuber. Okay, you're a VTuber, so I mean, I'm so sorry that happened. Someone hacked into my Twitch account and changed the payout method while I have 2FA. I didn't get a text message to my phone or any notification that anyone was trying to sign in. How is this even possible? And it's happening to a lot of people, and Twitch has gone like absolutely fucking radio silent on this shit. PSA, if you were hit by Twitch Prime bots, hey, at Twitch support, I just reached out to you because I noticed that I got an email saying my account payment details have been changed when I did not change them. I was recently subjected to a Prime sub-bot raid, so I've been watching everything like a hawk and immediately contacted support. I don't know what that actually means. What the fuck is a Prime sub-bot raid? I'm gonna Google this one. Probably an API exploit. Look. I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. Let's have a look. Let's get the Reddit up, dude. So it's fake engagement on Twitch where a channel is suddenly flooded by numerous bot accounts that use fraudulent or stolen Amazon Prime accounts to subscribe to the target channel. Right. Okay. So they're bots, but what's the issue here? Like, obviously the streamers don't end up getting any actual revenue, but your chat support agent was more interested in getting me off the chat instead of actually addressing that my account was clearly compromised despite having 2FA enabled. Only after I pushed for them to not end the chat did they actually run a check to see if my account was in fact compromised. All I'm going to say is, as far as Amazon support chats go, absolutely fucking horrendous. It's so embarrassing how bad Amazon support is. Like, it's so shit. You'll sit on a chat for hours and then they'll go, oh, sorry, we can't actually help you. Get out of here, dude. Oh, wait. Wait. Did I think I actually just actively docked someone there. That's baller. So every time you submit anything on a website, you send a post request, and if they had a bug and exploit with it, you might be able to just completely bypass 2FA. That's fucked. That's fucked if real. Fucked if real. Ladies and gentlemen, for anybody else who got hit by one of these scammers, you need to check your payout information immediately. They had got in and changed mine, and the deadline to change your payment method is tonight at PM. Please like and retweet or share with creators that you know were affected by the same problem so they don't get screwed over if they aren't keeping an eye on their email. Well, I mean, as a business practice, it's probably a good idea to keep an eye on your emails anyway. But that's not the point necessarily. I love Twitch support so much. Hey, I got this email saying my payment info was updated. I didn't do this. I really need this money for rent and food. Yeah, I got you. Resets my affiliate onboarding. Oh, cool. So just re-enter the information and still get paid on the 12th, right? No. Dude, Twitch support be fucking winning these days. Everybody who has experienced this are probably going to move over to Kick and then viewbot the shit out of themselves anyway and make more money. Bypassing 2FA is always scary as crazy. It's like, yeah, it's good to have, and it's a very necessary feature to protect your online accounts. However, if you can just bypass it, what's the fucking point of having it in the first place? It becomes redundant in that case. I don't know what this guy's on about, but the hackers just typed hack, wherein, yeah, real. They had all the matrix green digits running down their screen. They were typing for hours and hours, sweating, wiping their fevered brow. They were locked in, bro. Quick update for fellow creators on Twitch. I recently noticed an unauthorized change to my payout method. I received an email about the payout method update, but did not receive any login alert. I immediately reverted the changes, revoked all sessions, changed passwords, and confirmed 2FA was already active. The issue is now fully resolved. So, we've had about, what, 25% success rate judged on these tweets that we're seeing of Twitch support actually being able to do something. Huge thanks to Twitch support for the quick response and for resolving this within 30 minutes. Really appreciate the support. Within 30 minutes is crazy. That's crazy response time considering the track record that we've just witnessed. There's a lot of stories of people absolutely getting shit on, not getting the support that they needed in a dire time. As a precaution, I recommend everybody double check their payout settings, verify bank details if using local transfer, confirm the correct PayPal account if PayPal is selected, ensure no unfamiliar payout information is added. I feel like this is going to be a massive one for Mudahar to talk about in a few minutes, unless he's already made like 7 videos about it. He probably has. I'm not like crazy on the Mudahar videos these days, but now, I know I shit on Twitch streamers and other streamers a lot, crying about having to pay rent or whatever, but when people's livelihood is getting absolutely fucking swept out from underneath them by people who are bypassing a security feature, which is supposed to prevent this stuff from happening, that's when I go, all right, this is fucked. And the lack of support from Twitch support is absolutely insane. They just don't give a fuck, man. They don't care. But there's so many different cases of this happening. I'm sure that there's heaps of streamers who are making a decent chunk of change who are not making any money this month at all. 2 a.m. this morning, my Twitch account was hacked, my payment information got changed. I had to use my 2FA to change it back, but they did it at the perfect time, 1 minute before this month's payout was processed. This is like fucking eBay listing hawking. Like where you sit there and you do like fucking last minute bid on something that you want, you make it real fucking high so nobody else can get that little item that you wanted, dude. I'm also not alone in this, and 12 hours later we've heard nothing. Support was no help and I just logged it. Some kind of help or response would be nice. So 1 out of 4 streamers have experienced a resolution to this problem. Not very good odds. Not very good odds. A quarter. 25%. And then we have this... It's basically the same thing, but we'll run through it real quick. Just to add to the track record of Twitch absolutely helping their streamers in any way possible. Definitely recommend all my fellow streamers to quickly double check their accounts today. What I got hit with was more low-key than prime sub spam, meaning this is probably a way bigger problem than at first glance. Yes, it is. There's hundreds of streamers getting fucked. I'll check mine now and let you all know. Yeah, please do. I was about to say that after this tweet. You gotta be double checking. So this has been an exploit for the last week, at least. First time chatter Sedandic sends me 40,000 bits while I'm offline. I immediately assume it's a chargeback scam or fraud and keep watching for the negative 400. Still no chargeback, but while I am actively fucking streaming, I get an email telling me my payout information has changed. I scramble to change the payout information before the 4th of January, 11:59 AM. UTC deadline. Log myself out of all instances and change my password. I make it within literal minutes to spare. So they're literally sliding in right as time is running out for these streamers. My account was compromised without access to my phone for authentication, without access to my 2FA app, without me ever signing in on anything other than my phone and PC, without sending a new login or 2FA change alert to my email. The hacker removed my 2FA app from my account and added their own. This part is the fucking wildest thing. To be able to change it so willy-nilly is crazy, especially if it's like, there should be something in place that at least recognizes that it's from a different country or something. I'm under the assumption that it's from a different country. I could be completely wrong, off the mark there, but I suppose we won't know definitively until this has been resolved to some degree by Twitch support. Afterwards, they changed the payout information of the PayPal email. Perhaps maybe we won't put that on stream. Instead of a bank transfer like the quoted tweet. I feel like it's too late now. I've just read this whole thing and then that's been on stream the whole fucking time. So, oh well. This is the year of evil like Palmer. Once I got everything settled, I sent the email address to partner support and ran them through the steps I took. They took it better than the quote tweet at least. Still no chargeback, which was the previous one that we went through. The 15th is going to be real messy depending on how many people didn't notice or didn't catch their payout information changing in time. And yes, me and my chat signed that email up for as much bullshit spam as we could find. Maybe that's a decent repercussion, signing them up for spam bullshit. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know at this point. But it seems like it's a real prevalent problem that nobody's doing anything about. Twitch seems to have gone completely non-verbal on this issue. 2FA details haven't been touched for me. Checking payouts now. That's the thing you got to be looking out for, brother. Not the 2FA. The payouts. The payouts. They're taking all their money, dude. They're draining everybody's bank accounts. But it will be interesting to see what Twitch does in response to this if a lot of people have their money taken for this month. Are they gonna pay everyone back reparations, or are they gonna say you didn't check your account, it's your fault, LL plus ratio plus lose your money for the month of December, which is also an incredibly high earning month for content creators of any kind. It doesn't matter. The Christmas period is always peak for views and interaction and donos and shit for streamers and YouTubers and stuff. That's just widely known. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta do a nuclear piss. The GamerSupps is running through me. I'm about to have a radioactive piss, so I'll be back. One moment. European Union will be on their ass if they do that. Yeah, so fucking true. So fucking true. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. And that's where it gets all fucking sticky, right? Because there's a lot of people in the US and in Australia and the UK all coming together to stream on one platform. So when something like this happens, it's unprecedented. It's never been seen before. Now, speaking of streamers and people getting into sticky wickets, I've noticed Amouranth has made a comeback. And in this clip, she is yelling at her husband for 32 seconds on stream. Let's get into that.
It's called angry, Nick, because you're being a piece of shit to me. I don't deserve it, especially after everything that I've done to try to help you. Like, fuck you! Piece of shit. Just a piece of shit today.
Today? Just today? Why is there piss ASMR simulator in the background going? I assume she got like an aquarium or something in the background here. Mine hasn't been touched. Good to hear, Random Tomato. Very glad to hear that. But the thing with like this isn't the first time she's had a meltdown about her husband on stream. I thought they got divorced. And if you're going to be having a meltdown about your husband on a public platform like this, maybe you should have gotten divorced in the first place. Like the Twitch live stream is not the place to be having this sort of discussion with your husband. Did Amouranth get divorced? So she says that she wants a divorce because so her husband was controlling. I don't understand. Like, this isn't the first time that she's had problems in her marriage. Now, mind you, I usually wouldn't be all that comfortable commenting on somebody's personal relationship. However, they're broadcasting it live. They're having an argument live on stream. You know what I mean? Like, I think the craziest thing is to just be pulling that shit out so nonchalantly. Not everything needs to be on the internet. You couldn't wait till after the stream to have this phone call. Because I'm sure as shit that you ain't streaming 24/7, 365. I don't know, I just saw that clip and like, I thought that they were going to divorce like this time last year. Maybe they should. Why are they still together? Now, OG World of Warcraft streamer Swifty got permanently banned on Twitch, and he drops this 2-minute video questioning why he got banned from Twitch. He had this tweet as well. We'll read the tweet and then we'll
share
get
something with you guys. Today I was streaming
why the
food delivery. I've been doing it for the past week.
Okay, it's not fucking pausing. We're gonna read this tweet and then we'll get into the actual video itself. The Simps are probably gooning for a divorce. Maybe she'll pick me. Yeah, the tier 3 subs are fucking whacking it crazy style right now, dude. Alright, so Swifty tweeted this out a few days ago. Well, yesterday even. My name is John, and for over 14 years, live streaming on Twitch has been my life, my passion, and my sole source of income. Recently, I was banned from the platform, and I am currently going through the appeals process to try and restore my channel. This unexpected situation has been incredibly difficult, especially as my wife is home caring for our 2-week-old baby and is not able to work right now. With streaming being our only income, this ban has left us in a very tough spot. The funds raised here will go directly towards our living expenses and baby supplies while I work through the appeals process and search for another way to support my family. Every bit of help will make a real difference in keeping us afloat during this uncertain time. Live streaming is more than just a job to me. It's a community and a way to inspire others. I have always tried to set a good example, avoiding profanity and striving to be a positive role model. Thank you so much for any support you can offer as we navigate this challenge as I work to transition to a new platform. Your kindness and encouragement mean the world to us. And this is the attached video, which is not letting me pause for some fucking reason.
What's up, everybody? I have to share something with you guys. Today I was streaming like food delivery. I've been doing it for the past week on Twitch. Really enjoyed it. It's been amazing, and I've been doing it for, you know, to make ends meet in the month of January and February, because those are the worst ad revenue months of the year. So I do it in combination with streaming. It was working out too. I started getting a lot of viewers. I was actually getting more viewers doing food delivery.
Why can't I fucking pause it? It won't even let me pause the video. So it kind of makes sense that now there's a little story that apparently he was showing people's addresses that he was delivering food to, allegedly. I haven't seen any of the clips of the streams, and there were people saying that he was reading his chat while he was driving, which is obviously a really big no-no, especially on Twitch, encouraging dangerous behavior or whatever, terms of service, blah blah blah. But him actively going and doxing the people he's running the DoorDash meals to is crazy. Is a crazy fucking run-up, I think.
I was actually getting more viewers doing food delivery than I was playing World of Warcraft, so I thought it was the greatest thing ever, and I had so much fun doing it. So today, I'm doing my food delivery, and I saw other people doing food delivery also on Twitch, so I thought everything was fine, and I was streaming today, and then one of my mods, Ava, she calls me on the phone, and she says, "Your channel's gone." I'm like, "What? No way." So I check, and sure enough.
Look, what I'm gonna say is it must be absolutely fucking heartbreaking to stream for 14 years and then have like one little fuck up get you absolutely permabanned. This wasn't a suspension, this was a permaban. It seems that there's a weird fucking discrepancy between who Twitch like permabans and what for, and who they keep on the platform. Perhaps Swifty weren't making them enough money. Who knows? Who knows?
And me, it's a huge shock. Like I can't even believe it. I've been streaming for like 14 years. I've never gotten in trouble. Never got a ban. Never a suspension. And I just got permabanned on Twitch. I don't even know how I'm gonna tell my wife. I haven't told her yet. I just had a baby like 2 weeks ago, and my wife isn't working either. So Twitch is my sole source of revenue. So I'm freaking out right now. So I'm gonna start an appeal process, and I'm gonna hope for the best. Oh my gosh, can't breathe.
Now I understand doing it for so long.
I'll try to be back, guys. Thank you for the love and support. See you guys.
And I hate to sound heartless about it. However, if your sole source of income for 14 years was live streaming on Twitch, you probably assumed that you got a surefire shot of it being safe for at least another, I don't know, 3 years, if your revenue doesn't drop, right? But when it comes to that, you should always have a diversified income. Like any person in a creative space, whether it be acting, directing, doing whatever, I feel like these guys don't understand that you need to have a diversified income, or at least the ability to be able to have a diversified income. Sure, you might not make as much money, you know, putting the fries in the bag. But if you get permabanned and you go through the appeals process and they basically say, fuck you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to have other skills to fall back on just in case. It's better safe than sorry. Especially, like, even if you blow up and you start making millions and millions of dollars a month, let's say, you become the next Kai Cenat or whatever, that could all be ripped away from you like that in the blink of an eye. You got to be careful. You got to have safety nets in place. You got to have a massive savings account. Yet someone gets cracked from behind on stream, he gets a 1-day ban. So fucking real. So real. Now, I don't necessarily think he should have gotten perma-banned on Twitch. Maybe a suspension, a little slap on the wrist, perhaps. But then also explaining to him why he got that suspension, as opposed to just being like, yeah, you're gone. See you later, dude. Bye-bye. But he rallied the troops. And actually, no, you know what? I'm just going to say this real quickly before we close that remark. Posting the GoFundMe, right? It's a tough situation to be in. I understand that. However, I don't know if putting the GoFundMe to the world and expecting everybody to pay for your expenses because you got banned on Twitch is the meta. I don't think it's the way to go about it. There should be safety nets in place that you have just in case. You know, you can't always rely on good old GoFundMe. You just try and find another job if you get absolutely shit on. However, there's always other platforms, and if he's been doing it for 14 years streaming WoW, he could go to another platform, and realistically, a lot of his audience should follow. Realistically, if he's been doing it for that long and builds up that much of an audience. That's just what I reckon though. However, literally 24 hours after, almost exactly 24 hours after, or not even, almost 12 hours after, it was just a false alarm. He got unbanned.
What's up, everybody? Super update. Oh my god, I can't believe I got unbanned so fast. And I have to give a big shout out to the community. You guys got me unbanned. It is truly incredible. I'm so thankful.
Hey, good for him, man. As long as he doesn't have to worry about his 2-week-old baby or his wife, I think, you know, good for him, man. Good for him.
Hey, I'm so happy. You have no idea. I've been stressed like all night and all day, you know, today, just stressed out. But seeing the support, you know, seeing the amount of support, like that Twitter got like over 1 million views. And it has in half a day. It's incredible. I was like, and then like a lot of big streamers and a lot of big content creators, you know, posting they're the upvoted comments. And
the thing that I don't understand with this, right, is the only way to contact Twitch support is through Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, if you get permabanned for live streaming food delivery, unless you have a Twitter account, and you're fucked. It's over. Or like with this whole 2FA thing, right? Getting circumvented. Unless you have a Twitter and you can contact Twitch support on Twitter, their inbuilt support system run by Amazon are just gonna diddle you. They're gonna grab your balls, rip them off, and eat them, dude.
I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys for getting me unbanned.
But hey, good for him. This is the was about to be one of the saddest stories at the start of the year. However, we did a complete 180 in 12 hours and ended up giving it a happy ending. It's like a little fairy tale ending for all you Ike Palmers out there. A little palate cleanser, so to speak. I'm drinking nothing. There's nothing in this fucking glass. What's wrong with me, dude? There we go. Back on the gamer schlop. Now, legendary streamer AsmondGold has allegedly cleaned his room finally. He listened to GBPB. All the desks, even got the vacuum cleaner. We got the entire thing cleaned. Took me 3 hours. Surprisingly, 0 rats found. I didn't realize how many rotten burritos were in my room. It was like 5. Can you just imagine the lingering, permeating smell this guy has at any given time? I'm curious as to how often this guy showers. But this is a little clip of him talking about cleaning his room for 3 hours.
Clean out everything, clean out like all the desks. I even got the vacuum cleaner. I got everything, right? And so that was it. And so we got the entire thing cleaned up.
He's doing a Penguin Zero cosplay right now. That's what I'm saying. This is my pattern recognition going brrr.
It took me 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest. My legs hurt. My legs hurt. My arms hurt. My back hurts. Yeah.
It's from all the heavy lifting, dude. You're lifting the streaming community up by making sure all of your viewers are held to the same standards you are when it comes to room cleaning.
Yeah, that's about it. So, how many rats found? Surprisingly, 0. But yes, and you're no longer Nurgle's chosen. Well, that's not quite, right? And yeah. So your blankets? Oh no, I still have all the stuff over there, sure. But like that's because I use it, right? You look fucking tired? New girlfriend? No. No, I was just like, I didn't realize how many rotten burritos were in my room. There's like 5. I had no idea. I thought there'd be like at most 2.
Do you reckon he just like picked one up and went, damn, this shit stank. This shit bad. This shit moldy as fuck. And then he fell into the cleaning rabbit hole? Because that tends to happen. It happens to the best of us, you know? But then you get into that separate rabbit hole when you're fucking cleaning and you find something in your room you haven't looked at for like 5 years. And then you go, shit, I remember this. And you start going down fucking memory lane, dude. You get caught in that shit. So, speaking of AsmondGold, I think most of the time I agree with a lot of his takes. However, there was one that he had recently, which I absolutely did not agree with. I feel like he fumbled this one majorly. I understand the point he's making, but here we go.
I used a Grok prompt on my stream as a joke title for a new Lady Loki skin, and doing so ended up trivializing a very serious issue that affects many women and children on this app.
So if you're not entirely sure, recently there's been an influx of OnlyFans creators going, hey, at Grok, remove my shirt. Hey, at Grok, what does it look like if I'm not wearing any clothes in this image? They've found a real fucking strange marketing scheme, and it's working. It's working. All the gooners are going crazy over it. They're beating their shit crazy style to the AI generated images. But it's also lent itself to other people being able to circumvent the restrictions that should have been in place. I don't know if they are now, but uploading images of people who have no idea, women who have no idea that they're getting AI generated clothes removal, and the worst part, children. Fucking freaks, creeps, and pedos are using Grok to unclothe children. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? How can you sit there in good conscience and use an AI to do this kind of shit? I think it's fucking disgusting. It's diabolical.
Number 1, there shouldn't be any children on the app.
Okay. Okay, but there is. And who's to stop somebody from going on and taking a photo of a child and using it on the app anyway? So the kid doesn't have to necessarily be on the app for this to happen.
Or two, if you don't want your pictures posted like that, then don't post pictures on the internet. Like, I'm old enough to remember back in the day, whenever, if you wanted to post something on the internet, you were always told never post shit and pictures of yourself on the internet because weirdos can get them and do stuff with them.
Whilst this is true, and it's a good piece of advice in general, I still feel like that shouldn't prohibit you from literally just posting a picture of yourself on the internet. I think that's fucking crazy. To not even be able to post a completely normal photo of you, like, say for example, you're going out for a fucking walk, right? Beautiful day, good lighting, whatever. To not be able to post yourself because people are going to do freak shit with it, I feel like that's not necessarily a great take. I understand the sentiment, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad sentiment necessarily. I think that you should be wary of what you post online. And like, for example, if you're a streamer, this is a real bad equivalency, but just hear me out here. If you're a streamer or a content creator and you get hate, well, you're gonna get hate because people are just not gonna like your stuff. That's just how it is. You know, you can't appeal to everyone. But if you're a content creator and you post stuff online, people are gonna do freak shit with it, right? And that happens. But if you're just like regular Joe Schmo, like or Joette Schmo, I don't think you should necessarily have to live in fear, especially when these AI tools are baked into the applications themselves. Like, this generative AI stuff is literally in the app itself. You shouldn't have to live in fear of something that will reply to your tweet with a topless version of the same fucking photo. I think that's crazy.
This was something that we were told in like 2005. And now we're supposed to forget this, and now everybody else has to control themselves, and we're gonna bully people around for it. So yes, why are you posting pictures on the internet? It's not that it's even a good thing to have happen, but at the same time, I mean, if you don't want this shit to happen, don't post stuff on the internet. Imagine thinking the OnlyFans girl somehow deserves respect when he sells her butt over $5. I think it's fine if you want to do that. Go ahead.
I don't think it really has all that much to do with the OnlyFans girls. My biggest concern here is people who don't know that this stuff is happening to their photos, or it's happening to their photos and they are actively not in on it, if that makes sense. People who are having this stuff happen to them unconsensually, so to speak. I think that's incredibly fucked up. And I feel like the thing is, we're only gonna be seeing a higher prevalence of this as time goes on, as AI is implemented into more and more social media where nobody necessarily asked for it, and it's not all that good of a tool anyway. Like, for example, Google having AI Gemini overview. Pardon me, the GamerSupps is coming up. Having Gemini hard baked into the Google search, when you would much rather trust a guy from Reddit on a deleted account from 15 years ago to answer your question. You know what I mean? To have that stuff hard baked in, and it's all of these companies just sort of jacking each other off, you know? Like I said, in this thing, all of them purchasing and renting equipment from each other and then it going back. It's just a big fucking circle jerk of this AI stuff. Where is all the investment for AI coming from? It's coming from the companies making it themselves and reinvesting into themselves, which I think is fucking crazy. And this is the same reason why it costs $400 for a gigabyte of RAM. It's like we've gone all the way back to the fucking early 2000s, dude. But I think ethically, it should be... Now, I tend not to agree with heavier policing when it comes to stuff on the internet. I think we should have gone back to the Wild West. But when it comes to something like this, it should definitely be more regulated. This is the one thing I think should be more regulated than what it is right now. Now, hang on. Now, there's this tweet from Elon Musk in response to this of people creating illegal content out of Grok prompts. Elon Musk has warned that anyone using Grok to create illegal content or X to post illegal content will face consequences. Yes, they will. Now, I think that this is a good thing. However, how the fuck are you going to be able to police this, especially when you've let it get out of control so far? Like, Grok has gone way too far. I remember seeing this post of a job listing for OpenAI to have a professional, basically, cord puller. In case things go too far, you sit by and you yank out the cord and you pour the water on the servers, dude. Just in case it goes a bit too far. Which I think is probably not necessarily a bad idea to have implemented. Elon Musk should have had that from the get-go. I think it's a powerful tool. I just think that it's going to be used for evil way more than it's going to be used for good. That's almost the universal guarantee, in my opinion. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. I have to piss again. But hold that thought. We might even do a little bit of split gaming after this. Who knows? We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're so fucking back. But that pretty much covers the docket of conversation that we had planned for tonight. So I think we're pretty rock and roll. Actually, you know what? Going back to the Amouranth thing, I feel like this has to be also one of those crazy marketing techniques that I know it is gonna work. Because it got me. It got me, dude. Everybody's clip farming it. If it gets like Palmer, it gets everybody else, dude. Them's the rules. Actually, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, no Splitgate tonight. No Splitgate tonight. We might play Splitgate later on in the week, if everybody's interested in that. But I think for the first stream of 2026, episode number 16 of Off Mic Ike, I think that's it. I think we call that a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. You have been wonderful. And I have been Ike Palmer. Don't forget to watch the shorts, like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified every time we go live. Usually it's every Monday, but we've kind of pivoted to Tuesdays for some fucking reason. Honestly, I was going to stream yesterday, but I completely forgot it was Monday. I thought it was Sunday. I've been fucked up recently. This year's been all over the place, to be completely honest. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you've been wonderful. I'll see you all next week.